Salsabila, and then my friends Indiana Azra Sanova, Ardiah Diara, Sofimai Asrani Manik, and also Dinda Erida Kristi. So guys, here I'm going to tell you what is our project group and also what is the goals of our projects. So guys, as we know, phonetics is the study of sounds. That is include how sound is produced, conveyed, and received. Every language has a complex phonetic system which reflects our culture and history. English as a global language or our international language has a complex phonetic system with 44 phonemes. So there are 24 of consonants and 24 vowels. For example, fricative sounds such as like the or the are often challenges for speakers of the other language. But in the other hand, Japanese has a simple phonetic system. Understanding the differences between English and Japanese phonetic system is important for Japanese speakers who want to learn English. For example, like me, I'm actually Japanese, but I'm not really good to speak Japanese. On the other hand, Japanese has a simple phonetic system. Understanding the differences between English and Japanese phonetic system are important for Japanese speakers who want to learn English. For example, like me, I'm actually Japanese. I cannot really fluently about to speak Japanese, but I can understand. For example, like mom and my dad is Japanese too. If they are talk in Japanese, I can understand what they are talking about, but I cannot join them to speak Japanese like that. So these differences can help us to identify the pronunciation difficulties and provide an effective solution to overcome them. Now we move to our project groups. So there are 3 main objectives or goals that we have about our project poster. So the first one is identifying and comparing English and Japanese sounds. We analyze the consonant and vowel sounds of the both language to understand their similarities and differences. And then for the second one is presenting the comparison result in the form of a poster with an attractive visual design. We want to make it easy for the audience to see and understand the phonetic differences and similarities between both languages. And then the last one is improving understanding about phonetics. We hope this project or this poster will benefit to other learners, especially Japanese speakers who want to learn English, and researchers to better understand the pronunciation challenges in both languages. So that's all for me, and then the explanation about methodology will be explained by my friend Indiana Azra. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Indiana Azra. Here I'll be presenting the key steps for our study, focusing on the data collection, sounds classifications, and comparison principles between English and Japanese phonetics. So first, there's a data collection process. From our project, we start by using the International Phonetic Alphabet or APA table as our main reference. This helps us accurately classify phonemes in both languages. So for English, we refer to common vocabulary frequently used by native speaker, and for Japanese, we incorporate dialectal variations and local nuances to ensure the example were representative of its linguistic diversity. This dual approach allows us to gather comprehensive data for comparisons. And for next, we have sound classifications. So we classified the collected phonemes into specific phonetics categories, including plosive sounds like p, ch, and k. And for the nasal sounds like and and for fricative sound, we how to pronounce it? Of and us. And for literal sounds like o. And of course, vowels are categorized as front, middle, or back. This classification provides a structure framework to explore both the similarities, the differences between the languages. And next, we have principle of comparison. Finally, we conduct our analysis based on articulatory characteristics, focus on place of articulations where the sound is produced in the vocal tract, and manner of articulations is how the sound is produced. So the key findings include in unique features in Japanese like the reflex nasal like which doesn't exist in English. So for distinct sounds like in English such as the fricative like uff and uff, which are absent in Japanese too. So these texts help us to uncover critical phonetic in distinctions that highlight the rich diversity and unique challenges in learning each language. So by understanding this difference is vital for effective language education and further linguistics. Thank you for your attention. For the next will be explained by my friend Dinda.
Hello, my name is Dinda Deskripsi and I will present the result of the consonant sound comparison between English and Japanese. Let's begin with the explanation of the first category. The first plosive. In the plosive category, both languages share the same sounds p, t, and k. For example, in English, we have the words pen and kite. Meanwhile, in Japanese, we can find words like papat and kito. However, there is an important difference to note. In English, plosive sounds are often followed by aspiration, as in the word top. In this different from Japanese, where plosive sounds are typically unaspired. The next category is fricative. Here we start to see more difference. English has more fricative sounds such as and z. For instance, fish and zoo. Meanwhile, Japanese only has two fricative sounds, s and h. Example include saka and hat. One similarity between the two languages is the presence of the s sound. For example, in English sun, in Japanese saka. This indicated that Japanese speakers may face challenges when learning English, especially in pronouncing sounds like up or And the last nasal category. Both languages share the sound n. For instance, in English men and re. In Japanese, mangan and remi.
However, what's unique about Javanese is the presence of the retroflex nasal L, which does not exist in English. This can be found in words like tanah. From this comparison, we can conclude the first similarities. Both languages share the same plosive sound p, t, and k, as well as some nasal sound like n. And the second difference, English has more fricative sound compared to Javanese. Javanese has the unique retroflex nasal sound n. Research are highly relevant to language learning. For example, Javanese speakers learning English may face difficulties pronouncing sounds that do not exist in Javanese, such as and Conversely, English speakers might require additional practice to understand retroflex sound like
Hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Sophie Mai Asrani Manik. Here I will explain the material part, a comparison of vowel sound. This study explored the comparison between the vowel system of English and Japanese, focus on front, central, and back vowels in both languages. It highlights the distinction in vowel like in English, which is absent in Japanese, and provide example of challenge faced by Japanese speakers when learning English vowels. Okay, next, summary. Vowel system in English and Japanese. English has a more complex vowel system, include distinction in vowel like example sheep versus sheep. Japanese does not distinction between long and short vowels. All vowels are phonemes with equal length. Okay, next, difference in vowel like. English distinction has vowel like such as E versus E. Japanese lack a distinction in vowel like, with all vowels having uniform duration. Challenge for Japanese speaker. Difficult distinction. Vowel like, for example, differentiating sheep and sheep. Pronunciation error for certain vowels. Vowels like E are often replaced by E, or thing is pronounced as U. Transfer of Japanese vowel patterns to English. Japanese speakers often apply their native vowel duration to English, leading to potential miscommunication. Okay. Next, the material will be explained by Ardiah Diara.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Ardiah Diara and I am part of group 5, and here I want to explain the conclusion of our project. So the conclusion is the study aims to compare the phonetic system of English and Japanese, identify their similarities and differences, and understand the challenges faced by language learning, particularly native Japanese-speaking learning English. Both languages share plosive, literal, and approximate consonant, but English has a wider range of fricative sound, while Japanese has a retroflex nasal not found in English. The vowel system in English is more complex with vowel length distinction, while Japanese has a simple system. These different present challenge in pronunciation for Japanese speakers learning English. The study support the development of more effective language teaching strategies and inclusive linguistic technologies. Overall, it provides insight into how phonetics reflect cultural identity and opens up opportunities for further research on cross-linguistic phonetic comprehension. So, that's all from me, and thank you.